Sam forecast first with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, we certainly went on a roller coaster ride with our temperatures today. Started off in the middle 30s, went all the way up to the lower 60s. Now that the sun went down, we are dropping right back down in the 40s. Eventually, we'll get to the 30s later on tonight. Another chilly one is expected. We'll have a few clouds around, though, and then more of the same expected for tomorrow as temperatures get in the lower to middle 60s, the sunshine, and a few clouds around. It's forecast first. NBC 10 News at 10 starts right now.
From your local news leader and the Spirit of Community Award winner, this is NBC 10 News at 10.
It's been weeks since the suicide of an ICE detainee, and protesters gathered in opposition to detaining immigrants. Hear from loved ones who say this isn't American. And early voting started today. What can those early voters expect when they go to the polls? Plus, they may be bound to a wheelchair, but it didn't stop some with disabilities from having some fun. We'll show you how one local organization is willing for a good cause. Hello, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Gabrielle Pfeiffer. Chelsea Jones has the night off. Topping our news at 10, after an ICE detainee at the Richwood Correctional Center committed suicide, people from different backgrounds and races joined together to protest against ICE. NBC 10's Maya Hudgens talked to those who are currently missing a loved one as they are being held in the correctional center.
We're always going to be minorities. It's always going to be that way. It's never going to change.
While America advertises freedom, officials say there's over 60,000 ICE detainees being held captive, separated from family and alone.
There's a specific way of being, a way of looking for you to be accepted in the United States.
Many gathered to protest ICE at the Richwood Correctional Center, where their loved ones have been locked up for months.
My significant other has been in there for 8 months. And he doesn't show any threat. I'm an American citizen. I have everything to show that I would be supporting him through all his situation, through all the paperwork, and they don't care about that.
Protesters say immigrants just want to escape the crime in their country, not start it here.
They don't represent a single threat in this country.
Others calling out the meaning of a statement we all know as Americans.
If in God we trust, we gotta love everyone and share God's love.
Whatever your race or ethnicity, supporters said it didn't matter. Working together was the goal.
To come and see this, not only us Latins, but us Americans are actually here doing something, I'm very happy.
Locals say this is a small effort to change the reality for immigrants in Richwood.
It takes time to listen to people's stories. Imagine yourself in that position, that your grandkids, that your kids are suffering from that.
In Richwood, Maya Hudgens, NBC 10, your local news leader.
The protesters made it very clear that they are not bashing officers or management at the correctional center, but ICE itself. Well, early voting started today, but there's still time to submit your votes before the crowd. Those who take advantage will cast their ballots on new touchscreen voting machines. State officials say voters should utilize Louisiana's award-winning free smartphone app to find where they can early vote and what's on the ballot. In addition to Louisiana driver's license, voters can use their digital licenses. That can be accessed on the new smartphone app by the Louisiana Office of Motor Vehicles. The last day to early vote is next Saturday, November the 9th. Well, Governor John Bel Edwards was doing some campaigning of his own while having a little fun at Grambling State University's homecoming parade. Thousands filled the streets earlier this morning. The 76-year-old school showcased their university band and organizations across Louisiana. Governor Edwards led the parade on a float as he tossed out candy. In addition, he met with supporters and voters before the event started. Those who attended said the parade offered more than just a fun time.
I think it's like a beautiful thing to like come together as a family and like reunite with people that you lost contact with. It's very beautiful.
Alumni, students, and visitors are ending the night with a concert and comedy show. And speaking of the community, residents in West Monroe were able to get a little taste of food and retail at this year's Taste of the Twin Cities. The event featured restaurants and retail stores that we all know and love. Attendees had a chance to sample delicious food, and retail stores offered an opportunity to shop for an array of specialties. The Pilot Club of the Twin Cities hosted the event. Coordinators say this event helps the club fund activities in the community.
And this helps fund our activities, our projects that we do, which could be anywhere from adopt a school to going to the veterans home and playing bingo, spending time out there. We adopt a family at Christmas. We do a variety of things in the community.
Next year will be a milestone with the event celebrating 25 years. Event coordinators said stay tuned because it's something you don't want to miss. A local organization, Ainsley's Angels, had their 4th annual Rollin' on the River 5K to bring celebration and inclusion to West Monroe. This race allows assisted athletes to compete in race chairs without feeling excluded of different organizations. The organization was founded in 2012 in honor of Ainsley. She was born with a rare genetic nerve disorder, making her bond to a wheelchair. Before she passed away, she rode in over 100 races. Now the family wants to leave the same impact for others.
A humbling experience to know that you have the honor to be able to serve and help these people. There's really no adequate words for it, honestly. The emotions are just, it's hard to put words to.
Proceeds from this event will go back to Ainsley's Angels of America. If you would like to donate or know more information, you can go to our website at myarklamiss.com. Coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, tonight is the night to set those clocks back. But what else are officials making sure you stay on top of? And with the time changing brings winter blues for some. Hear how to stay ahead of seasonal mood changes right after the break.
Yeah, we're seeing those winter blues here in the Arklamiss, but we'll details coming up when NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
If you've been injured in a big rig accident, call Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys.
How important is the advantage of a 6-minute warning when severe weather is just 6 minutes away?
Only Fox 14's live storm tracker Doppler radar gives you the 6-minute advantage, showing you where dangerous storms are live as it happens.
6 minutes ahead of any other station.
With critical and sometimes life-saving information.
How important is a 6-minute warning? The NBC 10 Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar. The 6-minute advantage. Keeping your family safe.
It's a stampede of savings at Cavender's with the best selection of boots on sale now. Save $50 on quality handcrafted Lucchese boots. Men's and ladies' Ariat boots are now $20 off. Ladies save $15 on Ariat's popular Dixon booties, or get $10 off styles by Very G, Not Braided, and Corky's. Ladies' Corral boots are now $20 off, and save $10 on comfortable Twisted X casuals. Come to Cavender's and save now.
Lawyers in the Senate killed legislation. Lawyers in the Senate killed legislation.
That's right. Lawyers in the Senate committee killed the bill. So Jim Fannin never got the chance to vote for the bill to reduce insurance rates. Jay Morris left out the facts again. He's a lawyer running for Senate, whose business is foreclosing on homes, farms, and businesses. We don't need more lawyers like Jay Morris in the Senate. We need businessman Jim Fannin, fighting to reduce taxes and insurance rates.
There's a lot I want to tell you about my husband, Eddie Risponi. He's hardworking and never still, unless he's in a church pew or a deer stand. Eddie is soft-spoken but strong. When he gives his word, he keeps it. And Eddie is big-hearted. Just watch him with our 24 grandkids and watch him melt. I don't know much about politics, but I know this. As governor, Eddie will make you proud every day.
NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
Well, don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour tonight. That's because daylight savings time ends at 2 o'clock Sunday morning. That means most of us will get an extra hour of sleep this weekend. Plus, it will be lighter earlier in the morning and darker earlier in the evening. This is also the time when fire officials remind us to put new batteries in our smoke alarms. After the clocks have been changed, you may feel the winter blues starting to creep in. According to doctors at the Cleveland Clinic, if winter blues are causing you anxiety, it may actually be the onset of seasonal depression.
This is sometimes a way that you can tell whether or not you might be wrestling with seasonal depression is your anticipation of the change of seasons. People start to notice that the days are getting shorter, it's getting darker. They may have some anticipation that I really struggled during these months.
Seasonal affective disorder is a common type of depression, and it tends to impact women more often than men. These are warning signs of seasonal depression include feeling sluggish, tired, more irritable, and having a sudden craving for carbs. To treat this, Dr. B says people should turn to light therapy. Some people choose medication, psychotherapy, or a combination of the two. According to Dr. B, a lack of socialization and movement can contribute to seasonal depression. Instead of staying cooped up in your home, doctors suggest making plans to socialize and exercise before the frigid months kick in.
It takes a little time to create habits, but setting up those social opportunities or a new obligation that's going to put you in contact with people would be great, or a way to move your body to renew a gym membership and really use it.
If you find yourself really struggling with seasonal depression, Dr. B says it's best to reach out to a medical professional.
So yeah, well, it's a little bit cold this morning, kind of put us in that maybe winter blues feel, but warmer times are on the way and rainier times. We'll time out those details coming up next.
News sponsored by Don Killen's Country Village.
Delta veterans bring their annual expo and celebration to Chenault Aviation and Military Museum, Saturday, November 9th. Enjoy live music, free food, kids activities, free services on site for veterans, and much more. Don't miss it.
Don't look good.
Yeah, it looks like it's both. Just what I don't need.
This is what you do need. Complete the application within minutes, and if approved, you may get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Guys, this is Steven.
Pretty sporty car there, Steven.
It's my dad's new Camry. It's got a V6 engine, cool safety features, panoramic moonroof, a super roomy back seat.
You're right about the back seat, Steven. Roomy.
Get carried away by the sporty new Toyota Camry. Right now, get $2,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2019 Camry. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places.
The 113th State Fair of Louisiana in Shreveport is going on now. Hey, Arclimis, you're invited. Enjoy plenty of great food, live music, exciting rides, and free shows. Mark your calendars for the LRCA Finals Rodeo October 31st through November 2nd in the Hearst Coliseum. Discounted rodeo tickets now available online at StateFairOfLouisiana.com. Follow us on Facebook and check us out on the web. Going on now through November 10th. Closed Mondays and Tuesdays. The State Fair of Louisiana, y'all. Just one big gumbo of fun.
Hi, I'm Ken with Ken's Coffee Service. We've been offering filtered water coolers to local businesses for 18 years. Now, due to popular demand, we're offering this service for residential use, featuring the countertop and standing version of my most popular cooler, which filter out the chlorine, color, and odor in your municipal water. This cooler also provides unlimited cold filtered water. There's no contract and no cost for installation. Call Ken's Coffee Service today, 361-0035.
This one's for the fans. It's Captain D's $5.99 fan favorites. It's all the seafood dishes you love at a price you'll love even more. Just $5.99. And the crowd goes wild when the captain is calling. Captain D's.
Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, sponsored by bankruptcy attorney E. Orem Young. Now, your local weather with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, good Saturday evening to you. Hopefully you stayed warm today, even though we saw a lot of sunshine and then eventually temperatures in the 60s. Started off on a really, really cool note, and with the drier air already starting to get cool out there. We're currently sitting at 45 degrees. Dew points are in the 40s too, so dry air helping us to kind of fall pretty quickly. Where we're currently standing across the arc limits, we're already starting to see upper 30s up in southern Arkansas, mainly 40s for the remainder of us tonight. So it is chilly out there. Hopefully you took a couple extra layers if you went out tonight. But this is kind of where we started today. Started off in the mid-30s, got all the way up to the mid-60s, and now we're falling pretty quickly once again due to those dry conditions. So currently, dew points are in the 30s and 40s across the area. That's about as far as our temperatures will be able to drop, and that's kind of just how dry we are. Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar brought to you by Orm Young, not showing anything because we do have cool high pressure in place. It is expected to stick with us through the weekend and through at least the first half of next week. We'll see a couple fronts kind of moving off towards the northwest, but they really don't get here. What they'll really kind of do is just give us a few clouds from time to time, and generally temperatures in the 60s. So I know it's showing a few showers here. Don't think that that's going to happen at least Monday, but we'll see those better rain chances by the time we get later into Thursday as a better cold front gets here. But one thing is, we do have daylight saving time ending tonight. Make sure to set the clocks back. Also change the batteries out in the smoke detectors and even your weather radios as well. So for tonight, we're going to be dropping into the 30s once again. Quick look at the 7-day forecast shows where we're at. We see that rain chance moving in for Thursday, and temperatures generally in the 60s and 70s below average, but again, we'll be kind of getting rid of the chilly weather until, well, we'll be seeing those temperatures slowly creeping up. That's going to be it for weather. More coming up after the break.
The Great Gas Card Giveaway is back. And what a game changer, because if there's no winner on NBC 10 News at 10, the Gas Card Giveaway keeps getting bigger and bigger. So enter now at Jim Taylor Ford, Jim Taylor Chevrolet, or myarclimis.com and fill her up.
Allie and Reagan, they applied with Homeland Bank last year. They weren't quite ready to buy their first home. We worked with them, opening new accounts and establishing more credit and down payment, and we were able to close last month. We're Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
Eddie Risponi says,
I know what it takes to create jobs. I know how to fill those jobs for Louisiana citizens.
oh really? It's Risponi who got caught trying to hire foreign workers when Louisiana's unemployment was one of the highest in America. And Risponi's company benefited from over $500 million in corporate tax breaks intended to create Louisiana jobs, but only resulted in 19 new hires. Phony Eddie Risponi. He's not for you. Paid for and authorized by Gumbo Pack.
At Cracker Barrel, we're cooking up warm feelings of home this season with country fried turkey, hand-breaded, fried till crispy, and topped with holiday herbed gravy. Our take on a festive favorite is back, and it's only at Cracker Barrel. So come on home for the holidays. Come on home to Cracker Barrel.
5 steps for perfect winter skin.
5 steps. My skin gets so dry and itchy, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Skin Repair. It's 48-hour moisture in one use and guaranteed relief for dry, itchy skin. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my skin back.
Tommy and Jenny came to Homeland recently because the big bank wasn't able to help them. And we were able to come up with a creative solution to help accomplish what the cookie cutter bank would not do. Because we helped here at Homeland, Tommy and Jenny's financial future is much stronger. We're Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
Stay informed with the Business and Consumer Report on NBC 10 News today, featuring big business and consumer stories that affect us right here in the Ark-La-Miss.
Weekdays at 5 on NBC 10 News today. Sponsored by Goldman Equipment.
The Animal House is your local pet store, Cypress Street, West Monroe.
Now, your local sports with Spencer Tillis.
It was homecoming this afternoon over at ULM as the Warhawks had another huge conference showdown when they squared off against Arkansas State. Head coach Matt Viator and company knew that they had to start stringing together some wins if they have any hope of finally breaking through to making a bowl game this year. And they were lighting up the scoreboard early on in this one, down to the 6-yard line before the handoff goes to Josh Johnson. Great piece of running right there, able to stay on his feet and eventually able to break the plane for the score. Few minutes later, and the Warhawks go into their bag of tricks. They run the flea flicker as Caleb Evans fires to the end zone, finds Marcus McCray from 34 yards out. ULM up 21-3. It looked like they were going to run away with this thing. And then all of a sudden, here come the Red Wolves. Lane Hatcher goes to the left side. He finds Omar Bayless. He makes 2 ULM defenders run into each other, breaks loose, and goes 46 yards on the house call. After Arkansas State would take the lead, they would do this. Hatcher again, a beautiful ball to Kirk Merritt right there on the end zone score. 6 more points. Evans trying to lead his team back just before the halftime break. Decides to tuck it and run right here. He had 3 scores on the ground, another 2 through the air. That one would get his team within 3 at the break. Unfortunately, it was not going to be enough as Jamal Jones is able to drag a pile of defenders into the end zone right here in the second half for another score. And ULM ends up dropping a tough one, 48-41, your final. Meanwhile, homecoming for Grambling State as well as the Tigers were taking on Texas Southern and GSU. Trying to jumpstart that offense, and this is going to help. Jeremy Hickbottom calls his own number, breaks free, and he is gone. 55 yards on the score. Tigers up 7-0 early on. Later on in that quarter, this time Hickbottom showing off the arm. Already showed you the legs. He finds London Rash right here from 35 yards out, beats the double team, and that's good for another score. To the second quarter we go, and the G-men never looking back. Hickbottom this time slings it over to Raylon Richardson for 6 more points, and GSU laying the lumber 55-20, your final there. Arkansas looking for their 3rd win of the season, squaring off against Mississippi State. And Arkansas might want to cancel the rest of the year. It's been pretty rough for them, not going to lie right here. It ended up being another rough one. Hogs looking to make something happen, but Tommy Stevens looking deep down the right sideline. Beautiful catch by Osiris Mitchell for a 33-yard score. Not a ton of bright spots for Arkansas. Rakeem Boyd was definitely one shining moment. Breaks loose, 52 yards on the touchdown scamper. He had 114 yards on the ground of the day, but State quickly just pulled away in this thing. Nick Gibson, 47-yard touchdown run right there. Bulldogs had over 600 yards of offense in the game. Arkansas gets rolled again, 54-24, your final. As for our Division II teams, SAU playing in the annual Murphy USA Classic, taking on 5th-ranked Ouachita Baptist. And the Tigers coming to play. Brockton Brown takes the direct snap, goes off the right side, 42 yards up the sideline. And after that, he's going to be in for another 6 points. On the very next offensive play that Ouachita Baptist had, they would do this. Ali Freeman finds Braden Brazil. That is good for a 35-yard score as they would push their lead to 2 touchdowns. Mule Riders not going away. Hayden Mallory trying to make something happen, thinking end zone, and look at this incredible catch right here by Jared Lancaster, laying out, splitting the defenders. Not enough, though. SAU drops it 38-21. Just down the road from there in Monticello, UAM taking on Henderson State on their senior day. The Reddies were on the move. Richards to Menton right here connects with Lilliot Curry. That is good from 53 yards out. Just like that, they were up 2 touchdowns in the second half. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Logan Meringue trying to make something happen. He gets the handoff, finds some space, and he takes off 62 yards up the gut, and it was a 2-touchdown game at that point. Bull Weevils trying to fight their way back, though, and they made a game of this thing late. Demillion Brown right here finds C.J. Parham. That is good for a touchdown strike. They're going to get within 1, but they could not recover the onside kick. And UAM drops that thing 27-20, your final. That is going to be it for sports. We'll have one last look at your forecast coming.
Hey, I'm Kristen Stewart, and I'm going to be hosting SNL, so... Great job, Krista.
But I think we all know who the king of this castle is. You've been here before. You know the drill?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It is a great honor and with a lot of pride that I get the opportunity to introduce our speaker, Governor Bobby Jindal.
We have a major budget crisis in Louisiana.
$2 billion shortfall.
He's done a phenomenal job.
Drastic cuts are feared.
Students are worried about their TOPS funding.
I am so proud of what you've done.
Higher ed and healthcare are facing deep cuts.
That massive budget deficit.
Please help me in welcoming Governor Bobby Jindal.
Thank you all very much.
NBC 10 presents Veterans Voices, honoring those who serve. Steve Lewis is perhaps the last Buffalo soldier, part of the 9th Cavalry, and one of 2 all-African-American cavalries at the time. In 1948, President Truman segregated the military, and by the early 1950s, the Buffalo Soldiers were disbanded. Veterans Voices, proudly sponsored by Vanguard Realty, Craftsman Federal Credit Union, Kilpatrick Funeral Homes, and Serenity and Memorial Gardens.
My record on keeping taxes lower for businesses is out there for anyone to see. but you can't rely on a foreclosure lawyer running for a Senate seat to be the source for the truth. I think you'll agree, we don't need any more pro-tax lawyers in the Senate.
Catch it, the LSU versus Alabama Super Preview Special. Hear from LSU coaches and players as they gear up for the big game. Friday, November 8th at 6:30 on NBC 10. Sponsored by Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys. Catch it, the LSU versus Alabama Super Preview Special. Hear from LSU coaches and players as they gear up for the big game. Friday, November 8th at 6:30 on NBC 10. Sponsored by Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys. News sponsored by Communa Health Services. New name, same quality care.
We'll have very similar weather for our Sunday that we saw today, but it'll kind of be warming up as we head into at least the first half of next week, into the 70s, and then we'll see some scattered storms returning by the time we get to Thursday. Then we'll be back to dry by the time next weekend, though, but we'll kind of be in the 60s and 70s and 50s and 60s again. So, yeah.
Plan accordingly. It's all over the place.
He's a career politician and a